Recording Podabrella microcarpa fruiting on September 11, 2010 at around 2 o'clock behind my quarters in Goa University, Talegaon. These species Podabrella microcarpa also are known as Dermatomyces microcarpus as per the classification suggested by eminent French mushroom scientist, mycologist Roger Haim. Dermatomyces microcarpus is widespread in paleotropical countries, especially sub-Saharan Africa to Southeast Asia, and it is a highly mutualistic apigeal species. What it means is that the entire life cycle of this species, the sexual part, is spent overground. The termites scatter fragments of fungus comb on the ground from the underground fungal garden galleries, and with proper climate, temperature, humidity, moisture, light, these species fruit. They are ephemeral. Within 2 to 3 days they disappear. The seeds are collected most probably by the foraging termites and they are transported inside the underground fungus comb. This is a very interesting life cycle. This is the apigeal stage or the overground stage of the Dermatomyces microcarpus. And in my garden this year there is a very huge crop spread over 200 to 300 square meters of area. Here we see some very small specimens which will grow taller and taller and reach this size in one day. Locally these are known as Shiti, Shito or Shiranga Rolmi, and they are edible and people collect them in large numbers towards the end of the monsoon and consume them quickly because they are ephemeral and fragile. Elsewhere also I can pan this camera to show the fruiting of Dermatomyces in other areas as well. Here we see a very interesting fairy ring like formation, but this is not a true fairy ring because these do not radiate the mycelium, but the fungus comb could have been scattered over this one. A fully mature Dermatomyces microcarpus specimen will look like this. This is one of the giant. This is also quite a tall one specimen. This is also a tall one specimen, and there are quite a few. Then there is another big huge crop here which we can see in this area. Then there is still further, and then it's quite remarkable to see now that the season has been very favorable to Dermatomyces microcarpus or Podabrella microcarpa species. In September they are known to fruit. Sometimes they are found in November as well as the fruiting continues in rare cases up to first week of January. Fondly called as Shiti means those which come as the monsoon cools the air. Shiti stands for cold. Shitol stands for cold. Or Shringar because they look beautiful like small wild flowers on the floor of the garden or the forest or in the grasslands, wherever they come. Sometimes they come on plastered land also, plastered floors also. So here it is a litter rich garden. I allow the leaf litter to decompose automatically, and this whole area is infested with mound building termites, and that may be one of the reasons that one of the species of the mound building termites may be responsible for scattering the fragments of fungus comb. I have found that in distant areas we find the presence of these scattered fragments of the fungus comb because this is a paved area, but here also we see that the species have come in between this one, which clearly proves that there is something which gives this type of fruiting, that fungus comb which has impregnated mycelium, the asexual stage, anamorphic stage of Dermatomyces. And there are foraging millipedes also which attack these because of the fungal protein, and they must be devouring this because I found that at many places specimens are covered by millipedes. So these millipedes are playing an important role in litter decomposition. They are detritivorous, litter feeders, and probably they have turned mycophagic because this is a very rich edible fungal protein which will really make them grow big, and they will also prosper. So this Termitomyces life cycle clearly tells us the importance of the fungal dimension in ecosystem maintenance, especially in tropical countries like India and states like Goa, where if we maintain the garden litter, then we may always enrich the biodiversity of fungi, and especially edible fungi, commercially useful fungi, biotechnologically useful fungi like Termitomyces, and there is need to conserve these species for posterity, because we know very little about these mutualistic species and their role in biosphere maintenance. Although there are studies available in Roger Himes' monograph on Termitomyces in French, but as you see in this garden, the patches are 2 to 3 meters apart, but the termites have taken care to spread the fungus comb fragments at such a distance that it's remarkable. This is one corner of the garden, this is another corner of the garden, and as I pan the camera, I can show you the third corner of the garden, where you can see the proliferation of the Termitomyces microcarpus or Podabrella microcarpa specimens. They have come everywhere, occupying a large area, confirming my belief that we should allow the plant litter to degrade naturally, get itself into a compost, and then the life cycle of the fungi which are dependent on the litter rich soil also becomes an integral part of the ecosystem. This video has been specially prepared on the day of Ganesh Chaturthi. Lord Ganesha is the god of biosphere and ecosphere. Lord Ganesha is our family deity, and I just told my wife that this is a blessing from Lord Ganesha on the day when the whole world, India, Goa, is celebrating his anniversary, that is the Ganesh Chaturthi, Chavath in Goa. I dedicate this video internationally to Lord Ganesha.